God can be this enormous thing who created the universe, far too big for us to comprehend. Yet he can sit alongside you on a chair like a close friend. And that's the same person. That's tough to get your head around, it really is. But he can be both those things. He can be the thunder and the lightning, and he can be the soft voice sitting next to you saying, "What's up?"
I should say that finding time alone is actually quite tricky. I think especially in the busyness of life, especially when you've got a young child. But having that time alone is really important and really helpful because it gives you that space to tune into God. You know, having that Holy Spirit within you reveals more of God to you in that time.
So it's dedicating time to meet with God and for God to meet with you, like being outside, just being with God and seeing his creation. That really brings me closer to God. I have a certain space as well that I just sit and just can have 2 minutes, and that really helps.
Yeah, I think I find it quite difficult sometimes just to be alone with God because sitting and being quiet, my head can be full of thoughts and things that I need to do. So I think there's an art to being still but also focused on God.
I think being alone with God can sometimes be actually very difficult. We're not used to being in the quiet with our busy lifestyle and all the noises and distractions. We like to be going. So just sitting down and being quiet, for me, can be very difficult. And then there are times, often I find the older I get as well, that being in God's presence can kind of be uncomfortable because God will challenge me. He'll speak to me and expose things about my character. He'll bring up stuff. And so being in the quiet, it kind of exposes things about us. It brings out some of those things we've hidden deeply. We've been moving too fast to really listen and to focus on, or we've wanted to ignore. That can be difficult, but I find when God does it, he reveals it in order to heal it. You know, he exposes it so he can take it away, or so we can modify our behavior and actions in a way that would things can change. So he exposes it to help us and to make us be more like Christ.
I think maybe just finding a comfy chair in a quiet place and just being still before God.
I actually realized a couple of weeks back that the journeys that I make, so I drive quite a lot, could be times where I'm spending with God if I just turn off the music. And actually when I did that, I thought, oh my gosh, why haven't I done this sooner? Because then it's in the silence that then becomes conducive of just talking to God.